Hey everybody, today I'm going to be reviewing Yoshi's Woolly World. Okay, so Yoshi's Woolly World is a very simple platform game. What a platform game means is you basically are on a 2D surface and you're jumping or using some kind of power, like he has a tongue power, to eat the antagonists of the game, the bad guys, and to move to the end of the level. That's it. There is a small bit of explanation going on in the game. There is a small bit of unlocking things in the game, which is nice. And there is an easy mode or mellow mode in the game, which I did not actually like, and I only used once, and I instantly turned off. The mellow mode gives Yoshi wings, but he only flies pretty much in a straight line, and he cannot really go up, which I found that to be odd. Took me a little while to beat this game, mostly because I was just doing other things, reading books or playing Super Mario 3D World, which I haven't beaten yet. I found this to be extremely accessible. If you've never really played any games, Yoshi's Woolly World is 100%. Pick it up, play the entire first world, almost no problem, and have a really good time. I found the two-player mode to be a bit hectic. Platformers usually don't do very well with two players or multiple players. I found this to be true again with Yoshi's Woolly World, which is one of the reasons why I bought it. Mostly if I can play it all with my wife. I thought the game is insanely cute. I think that's one of the biggest things that you'll see instantly about Yoshi's Woolly World is how cute everything is. The entire world is made of wool, thus the name. And you can unlock these badges. These badges help you get certain things, like Yoshi has a little dog, or maybe extra strength, or you're impervious to lava. So again, if you're playing the game and you're having a tough time with the world, you can just turn on one of these badges in-game, might I add. Not just at the beginning, but anywhere on the level. You can turn on one of these badges and then get this special power, which will help you beat the level. And you pay for these badges in all the gems that you collect or recruit during the game, which is a lot. I almost have 100,000 or something, and I don't really use the badges that much. So it's accessible. It's really cute. I don't think I would even care if I beat the game. I just like playing the game and exploring all the little nooks and crannies. Yoshi's Woolly World has this really cool idea where sometimes you can just literally walk into a block and you can find something. You can find one of the 5 little wool packets or one of the 5 little daisies that's hidden throughout each board of the game. And to me, that was one of the most interesting parts of the game, is trying to find all the little packets. I have not completed all the packets, the little wool packets or the little flower packets. I haven't found them all. I have quite a bit. And actually, that's probably one of the reasons why I'm going to go back to Yoshi's Woolly World, is to complete all the little quests, if you will. I found the game to be enchanting. I found the game to have great game design. Each world, each level introduces a little something, and it doesn't get too tiresome. It's a nice little challenge, and then there's something else. I think that's brilliant. I think the only thing I want about the game is I want more. I want more levels. I want more exploration in the game, which is a great thing for a game to have. Some games have too much, and you feel bogged down with all the decisions, all the side quests. Here, there really is no side quest. It's just complete the board, try and find as many of the little wool packets and daisies as you can, and hey, if you can complete the board with full health, then you collect all the things and you get a little star, and you're on your way. If you do collect all 5 of the wool packets in each board, you get a different little Yoshi you can play as. I found this to be cute, but not really necessary. You can play as any Yoshi, and nothing really happens. They're just skins. They're just different design patterns. For most of the game, I played as a cow, which is black and white, white with black spots. I just found this to be very distinguishable between the boards. Same kind of reason why Mario is red, because he's very bright. You can go and you can look at all the different things you've collected. There's even, when you beat the game, there's a boss tent, and the boss tent lets you beat the bosses again. So again, even after the game's completed, there's more to play, which I think that's really smart and clever. And I'm going to be doing that probably in the next few weeks. Who is Yoshi's Woolly World for? It's for casual gamers. I think if you're a hardcore platformer, then you want to go with Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which I'm playing now, and I find to be frustrating because it is quite difficult. At least for me, again, I'm a very casual gamer, especially on the console. I'm a little more hardcore gamer on tabletop or on the computer. This is a great game if you have a young person in your life. And again, let's talk now about the Nintendo Wii U. Now, there's been lots of videos about it's dead, it's finished, all this, because now the Nintendo Switch has come out, and I have not bought one because it's very expensive, and, well, there's just not a lot of games to play. I find myself to be a generation behind with most games, because then I can get the most out of those systems, and I can very easily find what's good and what's bad, what's worth my time and what's not. So that to me is really important. So I did buy a Nintendo Wii U. I knew the Nintendo Switch was going to come out. So I said, hey, I can buy whatever I want, and preferably cheap, which is good. Let's say you have a young person and they like console gaming, buying a Nintendo Wii U and buying a bunch of games on eBay or somewhere is very cheap right now. And that's amazing, that you can buy some really great games for half price. Then you have like the entire amiibo section, these little things. I only have one. I kind of want to buy Captain Toad just for the game and for the little amiibo, but nothing in Saudi Arabia ever goes on sale because it's Saudi Arabia. So, excellent game. 2 thumbs up. I thought it was a little easy, but again, I'm a casual gamer, so I really didn't mind that. The bosses are not terribly difficult. The ways to beat them just takes a little bit of thinking, and again, if you don't want to spend a lot of time and frustration on a console game, this is perfect. If you like collecting things, if you just want to come home and unwind for 15-20 minutes playing a level or two, this is amazing for that. You can collect a little guy and then go make dinner or do whatever. Comparing this to other games such as Nintendo 3D World and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, I find this to be the best one out of those 3, which I have, and I have a few other ones. So for me, Yoshi's Woolly World, an amazing casual game. If there is a second one, I would totally pick it up. I will probably replay this entire game, maybe next month, or just replay the levels I haven't collected all the different Yoshi. That is Yoshi's Woolly World, a very amazing, fun, casual game. Really best with one player. Thank you so much. Talk to you guys.